Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be going for a weather tier list. Uh, Once again with the sort of depends what country you're in again as to how the weather sort of affects you, but I'm going to go off what I think personally and where I am located. So starting off we've got the sunny with clouds. Uh, it's probably worse than just the plain sun, but if it's really hot I guess the clouds are sometimes appreciated. You're certainly not going to complain if you're seeing sun with clouds, are you? You know, you can go out and do stuff, get the job done. It's going to be alright. I think we'll put it in A tier, solid. Next up we've got just the plain cloudy, it's just the most boring weather probably, it's cloudy. It is what it is, not much going on. No real upsides, no real downsides though either. I think this is your stereotypical mid-tier, this weather is just fine. Middle. Got the lightning. With the lightning you assume it's raining as well, and some sort of stormy. Which isn't great. But, lightning thunder can be interesting to listen to / look at. Can cause some damage though, which obviously isn't great, but it's more interesting than just rain, but not great. We'll put it in the C tier. The next two, hurricane and tornado, are definitely D tier. You don't want those to be happening. Just damage, injuries, deaths. It's just not what you want. Thankfully, don't get them in our country really, but you see them and it's just, it's not what you wanted. Definitely bottom tier in terms of weather. Just straight up rain. Straight up rain, it's alright sometimes, watching the rain out your window. Can be interesting. Also nice if it's been really hot for a while for a nice bit of rain just to cool temperature down a bit. Yeah, but you can't really, well, you can go outside but you're going to get wet, you need waterproof, so just to get on with it. I think that's probably also C tier. Straight up sun. Probably most people's favourite weather. It's good weather, but depending where you are in the world, could definitely be too hot. Does get too hot sometimes, but yeah, I think straight up sun's very nice. Go outside, have a walk, play some sports. Do what you do. Downsides are, can be too hot, maybe a bit of sunburn, heat stroke, but plenty to drink, get a bit of sun cream on. No bother. I think you've got to put it S tier. There we go. And now on the other end of the spectrum we have snow. I'm going to take this as it is actually snowing, which doesn't happen very often here, but when it does, I think it's great, especially if it's been dry before and it sticks. Used to love playing in the snow as a kid. Still don't mind it now, to be honest. Going for a nice walk in the snow is nice. After it stops snowing and when it starts turning into ice and starts melting, it's a bit grim. But when it's actually snowing itself, I think that's honestly probably the best weather you can have. So that's definitely S tier for me. Here we've got the sort of snow and rain, or sleet as we call it. Probably just one of the worst weathers, to be honest. It's like rain but just colder. And you don't get any of the benefits of the snow because it's raining, so it all just melts. You don't get any snow on the ground. It's just a really bad weather. Without actually being that harmful, it's got to be. It's obviously not as bad as these two because it's not damaging everything as much, but it's still a bottom tier weather. Assume this means wind. Also pretty bad, to be honest. A nice breeze on a hot day is alright. But, if it's really windy, which it usually is when the weather's described as wind, it's just blowing everything everywhere, blowing in your face, annoying. It's annoying noise on your ears. Just blows stuff about. It's just not really enjoyable. The only benefit's cooling you down on a hot day, I guess. Which I guess there is one benefit, so maybe that can save it from the bottom tier. But overall, pretty bad. Then I'm assuming this last one here is fog, which I guess is sort of just cloudy but even worse, because you just have no visibility, just can't see much. The weather's usually cold as well. Pretty poor, but not terrible. You can still go out, you know, you're not going to get wet and that, but pretty poor. Oh, also put that in C. So, yep, overall, in the bottom tier we have the harmful weathers and then just awful sleet / slushy snow. Very poor. The next to the lower tier we have the sort of so-called bad weather, you know, like it's raining, maybe lightning, wind, fog. You don't really want that, but you know, it's not the end of the world if it is. Then you just see complete middle of the road, cloudy, fine. If you look out the window and it's cloudy, you're not going to be too sad, you're not going to be excited either. Then for A tier, the slight improvement on cloudy is cloudy with a bit of a sun. And then the top tiers are the really nice days, you know, the nice sunny days or the nice snowy days. They're opposites of each other, but both good in their own regard. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you've got any suggestions for tier lists you'd like to see, feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you very much.